So a question I got asked the other day by a client during our session was, what's your thoughts on aggressive dieting versus long-term dieting? And to be honest, it really comes down to that client. Oh, and by the way, you couldn't tell if this is day 24 of the Higher Up Wellness Challenge. I'm actually got someone to talk about today. Aggressive dieting versus long-term dieting. It depends on client to client. If a client comes on board with me who says 120 kilo, there is much more we need to work out before we start that dieting process. Yes, we're going to take our time with a dieting process. We'll probably be a little bit longer than someone who weighs 80 kilo coming on board with me. That's because there's much more of an underlying issue we need to address before we start the diet. It might be adherence, it might be eating disorders, it might be cravings, any stuff like that. Whilst if I have a client who comes on board as 80 kg, just wants to lose a bit of body fat before summer, I am much more I'm going to probably take them to a much more extreme calorie deficit in the short term. However, long term, it really depends on the client to client. If a client joins me who weighs a little bit more, maybe over 110, 120 kg, we might just have to go a little bit long term just so we can address some of those issues. However, if a client comes on board who's 75, 80 kilo and is skinny fat, we're just going to go hard and aggressive, get that body fat dropped and get them into a gaining phase as quickly as possible.